Hey guys, welcome back to my health channel. It's your favorite girl here, Bex21, and I'm back at it with another video. I know you guys see me in this outfit with this makeup on, but you know, I like to binge film for everything. So this video here, I'm just gonna get straight into it. This is the 11 things that I wish I knew about PCOS a long time ago. I've been on this PCOS journey now for about 3-4 years, and I'm starting to manage it a lot better. If you guys notice, I'm actually losing weight. You definitely can just see it within my face and my jawline. I don't have this like double chin thing here. You know, my fluid has gone away a lot. Like my arms here especially look smaller, my chest looks smaller, you know, just a lot of things that I'm noticing is a lot helping. My periods are managed now. They're 4 days, they're lighter, there's like little to no cramps. I did film another video and I'll put that up above to show you guys the steps that I use to not only help with my nausea, the things that I've also used to help heal my PCOS. It's just another way of a guide. Make sure you guys are watching my series on guides. This is probably going to be episode 4 or 5. I believe it's episode 4 on the guides to help healing PCOS. Make sure you guys watch my other videos because there's a lot of information that really helps you guys with this PCOS. I'm gonna get into this video, and now these are the 11 things that I wish I knew about PCOS from the beginning. Number 1, I wish I knew that I should not be drinking alcohol. During this time when I didn't know I had PCOS, but I kept gaining weight and stuff, I did everything right. I worked out, ate right, I didn't eat that much. I did everything. But Alden's dad, actually, I don't know if he still is a drinker, but he was a heavy drinker, you know. We would have cups like maybe triple this size, double this size, full of alcohol, and then we'd go out to eat and drink, and I'd keep up with him, okay? Because he would just come bring me drinks, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm drinking this. And I mean, I'm taught to, you know, as a child, I was taught to not waste things, and so I drank a lot. I only drank when I was at his parents' house or around them. That's really the only time I drank. I really never drank on my own. I guess I kind of was like an alcoholic around them, but I only did it when like I wasn't working or didn't have homework or whatever, you know. It wasn't that bad, but I realized that alcohol damages a lot, and when it comes to PCOS, it can hurt you so much. I've almost been a year sober of alcohol, okay, so it's coming up on a year, I believe, in March. I want to wait for my year of sobriety before I drink again. I will be drinking, but very occasionally, since I've kind of managed my PCOS a lot. I haven't drank anything in so long, and it's helped so much with my bloating, it's helped so much with my cramps, it's helped so much with my bleeding and things of that sort. You do not want to have alcohol. That's not something that is going to help your PCOS. It's going to harm you a lot, and I believe this is one thing that helped speed up my process, because I literally did everything right besides the alcohol, and I didn't think the alcohol was going to harm me at all, but it turns out it did. So I suggest that if you got diagnosed with PCOS recently, or you have PCOS, that you really limit your consumption. And if you're going to drink anything, you need to drink like pure alcohol. There is no wine, there is no mixers, you need to take shots, okay? Sorry, but that's the best thing that's going to help you, you know, get a little key lime and have that. You know, occasionally I'll have a non-alcoholic beverage, like a non-alcoholic beer. Oh, shout out to O'Doul's, okay? Or recently I've tried a non-alcoholic wine. You know, I just don't even care for the taste anymore. It's just like, what is the point? I'm popping without the alcohol. I'm a popping ass. Let me remind ya, don't run, I can know it, come and find ya. This is gonna bring me to my next point, number 2. So the second thing that I wish I knew before getting PCOS and when I got it is no tampons. So I have another video about this on my health channel. I will leave it up here. So I have a video explaining tampons versus pads, what's best for healing. And I mean, just logically, you guys can understand why tampons are no-no. Your period is meant for you to expel. It's to get rid of. And if you have something in there besides a dinky, you're not gonna get rid of anything, okay? And I don't suggest that you guys have relations on your period because you're doing sex magic. If you guys had no idea, okay, you guys are creating spells and doing magic, and you wonder why these people are stalking you and being crazy and stuff like that. So, you know, that's blood magic that used to happen back in the day. A lot of people actually would do that. So you are participating in witchcraft, okay? Just a heads up, but make sure you guys watch that video to get a little bit more information on that. But definitely do not do that. I wish that I listened to my mom, and at 16 I didn't start those. You know, that was the dumbest decision that I could make by getting tampons and starting to use tampons. So I suggest that you guys switch over to pads. So the third thing that I wish is birth control. I truly believe in my heart and soul, and you know, in my mind, is that birth control started all of this for me. I had a healthy womb. I didn't have any issues. I did take Plan B once, okay? I'm not gonna even lie. I mean, now I've taken it twice in my life, but I did take it one time, and I was just being careful because you never know, okay? And responsibilities, okay? You gotta be safe. But these things can throw off your hormones like extremely. Like plan B is like a life or death, okay? You should only be taking that 1, let alone 2 times, okay? Do not just pop this like it's M&Ms or Skittles, because it's literally gonna cause you to have hormonal disorders, okay? Like I said, I've only taken it twice, big gaps in years. So I think the first time I took it, I was like 19, 20-ish, and then the second time was like 22. I haven't taken it since then. But birth control, honestly, it just stops your hormones, it changes your hormones, it changes your body chemistry, it does a lot of negative things. And if you guys look it up, there's actually a lot of people on forums talking about how they have this after pill effect and now they have PCOS. The funny thing is, when you get birth control, they don't give you all the symptoms either, or the negative things that can happen to you. So if your parent or your mom or whoever is like, you need to get on birth control, start doing natural research methods. You know, there's one thing called neem. You can use neem oil or the neem tablets. Neem is something that, neem oil actually stank really bad. I've never smelt it, but a lot of people say it stank, but it's a spermicide, you know, and it's something that our ancestors actually used to make sure they didn't get pregnant and have a bunch of kids. So neem is something that's used, they actually use this in products a lot. If you guys didn't know, you know, if you're having trouble getting pregnant, maybe you guys should look at your products and see if they have neem oil in them, or neem product, or neem something. But you guys can take neem tablets. They're male and female, and they're safe for the body. That helps with birth control. I haven't personally used that, but there are plenty of videos and plenty of people who can say that here on YouTube, that they've used it and it actually works for them. I definitely want to actually get on the neem tablets, but I'm trying to stabilize my hormones before I just jump on that. Birth control, I would have never even touched it if I knew that this was going to be my life. So if you guys are going to do birth control, I definitely suggest research and try natural methods, okay? Another thing that I'm going to talk about is condoms. So knowing your condoms. If you guys don't know, Magnum condoms actually affect mostly black women, and they make them sterile. There's a lot of things in them that are bad. Specifically more black women, but women in general can be affected by the lubricants that they use in these condoms. Is it a ploy? Is it something they, you know, did on purpose? I have no idea. You know, these things can definitely throw off your hormones and cause you to have PCOS, or cause you to have more hormonal disorders. If you have a partner and, you know, you guys are using Magnums, I suggest that you switch to another large brand. Try a vegan brand, something that's not going to throw off your hormones. Anything you put up there is going to throw off your hormones, especially a dirty wee-wee, okay? So we want to make sure we're covering those properly. There's plenty of vegan brands out there that have larger condoms. You always can reach out to them and ask them about size reference before you buy, you know, things of that sort. So you definitely want to make sure you guys are doing that. So number 5 has to do with doctors. So there's going to be like 2 things on this, but I'm just going to pull them together. One thing that I want to say is do your own research. When your doctor tells you something, do your research when you get home. Do not just trust everything they're going to say. You know, he works for a company 9 times out of 10, you know, especially if you have government assistance. Another thing that I do want to mention is minorities or people of color, anything like that. In America, you are treated under the European standard. Let me say that again. If you're a minority, if you're black, Hispanic, you know, anything other than white, you are treated under the European standard, and that's white people. So these things and these chemicals aren't always what's best for your own body, you know, especially like I said, if they're working for the government. In medical school, there is no, okay, for black people, for this people, for that people. No, unless they do their own research, they're not getting that information. So make sure that you guys second guess everything he says. Take those notes, put your phone and be like, what did you say again? Oh, can you print me out a report? Okay, what about this? Da, 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 da. There has been times I've taken my supplements to my doctor and he's like, oh, well, that's not gonna do anything, but it's just gonna help your, or it's supposed to help with hot flashes, but I mean, I guess it can't harm you. And it's something that has actually healed my PCOS. Like, actually supplements have life changed, have given me so much energy, have given me such a boost. So it's like, how can you just say that that's not gonna help me when it's helped me so far? And again, research your prescriptions. Every prescription you get, you know, it's funny that my doctor was like, oh, this is gonna help you with hot flashes. Yeah, you're prescribing me medication for diabetics, and I'm not diabetic, I'm not pre-diabetic, I'm fine. You know, that type of shit doesn't make any sense to me. You guys want to make sure that you guys are doing your research on the effects of everything. I definitely recommend watching supplement videos before, if you're in the early stages of before you got prescribed with things. But if you are prescribed with things, you know, consult a holistic doctor, consult your own doctor, of course, always, to do these things safely. But, you know, watch some videos, find people who are kind of like you or whatever, you know, and try these different supplements. The supplements that I recommend are all natural herbs. There's no extra anything in them besides the herbs. So unless you're allergic to the herb, it can't affect you. I definitely recommend then you guys go ahead and watch my herbal video. That's definitely gonna help a lot of you heal from this PCOS and get you guys that energy back that you guys missed. So number 6, I want you guys to understand this. Keto is not the answer. Keto is not the answer. I know that you guys are stressed out. I know that you guys are like, I'm tired, I weigh too much, I'm heavy. Baby, I was there, okay? I was like 240, okay? You see where we're at now, okay? We're getting down. I was really kind of stuck against the wall and I didn't know what to do, and so I did a lot of research, but I didn't do enough research on keto, and there was a lot of things pointing to dangerous stuff, but I avoided it. There's people who made questions and things of that sort, but you know, I realized that keto is a European diet. White people in the caves are used to eating keto diet. That's why they stayed slim. We aren't used to that. You know, it takes thousands and thousands of years to change a genetic code. We aren't even close to a lot of black people code being changed, and most of us have not had meat or survived off of meat in general. So how can you say that keto is the way when that's not even what it's supposed to be there, you know? Honestly, if you want to know how to lose all your weight, guess what? Here, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you, go alkaline vegan. Go alkaline vegan. You want to do it quicker? Juice yourself. Juice. Every meal have an alkaline vegan juice by Dr. Sebi's recorded alkaline approved food, and just have that all the time. The key lime, those are alkaline as well, so you could still do that. The ginger shots that I've recommended in another video, you could also do that as well. Ginger is something that's alkaline approved. You guys want to lose weight, alkaline's gonna do it. It's gonna help cure all the diseases in your body and things of that sort. That's the mission that I'm on, is to go 100% alkaline. So we're getting there. We're not 100% there, but you know, I'm shedding little by little, and eventually I will be alkaline vegan. I have already been losing a lot of weight just from eating a raw plant-based diet. Most of my food is raw, I can say, majority, and then I have grains that are cooked, of course. First half of my day I really only eat raw foods, so definitely look into that if you want to lose weight. You know, I know keto is kind of like the easy way out, but honestly I really regret doing it, and I wish I would have just went the plant-based way and just kept going that way, because it wasn't the answer for me. It's not the answer, you know, and it's not something you can do long term. There's extreme dangerous things that are associated with that. There's plenty of articles out there that you guys can find that are going to link you guys to these negative things. So I've made a video when I said keto ain't meant for black people. That was the video that I posted a while ago talking about keto, so make sure you guys go watch that if you guys are thinking about the keto diet. So here is number 7. So 1 shot a day can help you guys so much. I wish that I did this because it would have changed my period times 20 and my cramps and everything. You know, PCOS really debilitates you, and people do not understand. It's like being in labor once every month, okay? It's horrendous. You know, I've passed out multiple times from my period cramps because they are so intense. You know, my back, going back and forth to the bathroom, being nauseous. It's just like a wave, and then like the cramps come in waves and they get closer and closer and closer, and it's like unbearable. Like you don't even want anybody to talk, you know? It's literally like labor pains. And taking that 1 shot a day, I actually have a video, so make sure you guys check that out. It's helped me tremendously, and it has changed my period in so many ways. I have another video about things that have changed my periods, but I wish that I knew to do this back in the day, because they're only like $2. What is that to health? You know, what is that to avoiding a disease, or you know, managing a disease better? So I really wish that I saw that, and I wish I listened. I wish I came across that earlier. I did more research, but that's definitely something that can help you guys, so make sure you guys watch that video for further information. Number 8. Okay, so I'll show you guys what I used to look like, okay? I might show you guys what I look like today if I feel like it, okay? It depends on what I'm wearing today. If I look raggedy while I'm editing this, then I'm gonna be like, no, y'all just ain't gonna get nothing. But anyway, I wish I knew to stop wearing tight clothes. You know, I lost so much weight and I felt good about myself. I was at my healthiest I've ever been. I was fit, you know, everybody was like, every time I walk by, you know what I mean? Like, I was like the ideal that, yeah, okay? And we getting right back to that, okay? Because I mean, I'm still personality-wise, I'm still that. But, you know, the outside just has to match the inside, and I mean my body. But I love my body. Like, I have grown a love for it, you know? I know the things that have happened, and they weren't all my fault, but I still love myself through it all, because it's a journey. You know, I experienced this stuff to help you guys. This is part of my life path, and I'm accepting of that. And we're just gonna go forward together. We're gonna do this journey together. You know, I wish I knew to stop wearing tight clothes. You know, of course I would wear the skinny jeans, I wear the tight nylon underwear, I'd wear thongs all the time. Oh my god, you can tell me that I wore a thong every freaking day of my life. You know, I'd wear tight clothes to go to sleep regardless if somebody was there or not. Okay, it was just like 24/7 wearing tight clothes. I never even let my kunana breathe at night, and wearing these tight clothes keeps bacteria in, it keeps from your vagina breathing, for excreting things, especially when you're on your period. You know, if you're wearing something tight, even if it's just underwear or whatever, it's going to affect your period, your pH balance. You know, these things can throw off your hormones, and it definitely can contribute to your PCOS, and nobody tells you these things to stop wearing tight clothes. I mean, your parents might if they're a little modest, but you know, you always want to be cute. Do your little photo shoot, go somewhere for 3-4 hours, but baby, come home, shower, and let that thing breathe. Okay, if you're at home, wear short, you know, just let your kunana breathe. It's really good to having your stuff breathe. That is my number 8 point. Okay, let your kunana breathe. Do not keep it constricted all the time. It is not good for your health. If you have to wear jeans because you're at work or whatever, then that's fine, you know, but you know, try when you're on your off days not to always wear those Forever 21 yoga pants. Okay, yes, I'm right here with you. We don't need to always do that. Maybe we should splurge, you know, upgrade our punani package, okay, as At the Hood Healer would say. Buy some Nike dry fit breathing leggings, okay, that you can wear, and don't wear no underwear. It's not see-through. So, you know, number 10, you know, having PCOS and stuff, and in the beginning the nausea was so extreme. Okay, it was so bad, and I had no way of doing anything. 2 years ago I actually found out this, and this kind of helped me start to manage my nausea. So in my video I've previously told you about nausea and what I used to manage it, but I never mentioned what I began to use. In the beginning I had this class, and in this class there's a girl next to me, and she was pregnant, and you know, she would talk about her nausea and all this, but we had another girl sitting next to her, and like, she was a mom already, and she was like, girl, this is what I use. So this is what I was using. Yeah, I was using Preggy Pops. So I walk around with these Preggy Pops and stuff, and I would take those, you know, have them. I still actually have a few left over, but I have a fear of throwing up, so like, I don't want to throw up at all. So it actually helped with my nausea. You know, I never took more than like 2 at once. Sometimes that wouldn't help. I love the lemon one. The lemon helps the best, and the apple ones to me help the best. I don't like the raspberry flavored ones. I don't like raspberry flavored nothing unless it's the actual fruit. Okay, those help. The orange ones kind of help too, but orange gets old, you know, so it's not my favorite. I was originally taking that, but I stopped because I didn't want to keep digesting sugar. Like, it's not good to have that much sugar. It is cane sugar, but I think it is cane sugar, but it's not good for on PCOS to have these processed foods and have sugar and all that stuff. I've kind of cut that out. I still have some, like I said, but I haven't bought any in like a year. So I wish that I knew ginger shots help so much. When I take ginger shots in the rising, it saves my freaking life. Okay, for the first half of my day I do not have any nausea. I need to start taking them midday, like halfway through the day, so then that way I can avoid any more nausea. But definitely taking those ginger shots like how I do, I have no nausea the first half of my day. It's only pretty much like after dinner is when I have the nausea. So you guys want to make sure that you guys are getting ginger shots. I'm gonna start trying to incorporate ginger shots twice a day in my life to see how it works, and see if it's gonna help me with my nausea at all anymore. I don't have that much nausea now that I'm eating a lot more plant-based, that I'm eating raw veggies. The nausea has gone down tremendously, and so has the bloating. But I also will say is that spring alkaline sparkling water, this will help you so much. At number 11, something that I wish is that I wish I changed my diet sooner to an appropriate one. Instead of especially going keto, like I said earlier, it's not something that's gonna save you. I wish that I ate more raw and alkaline based foods that were easier for my body to process. You know, our bodies can process spelt flour a lot better, arrowroot powder, coconut flour. Things of this sort are a lot easier for our body to digest instead of buying whole flour and wheat flour and unbleached flour, bleached flour and stuff like this. You know, these things stay in our body, and so if we have something that's a lot easier to process in our body, you know, we aren't gonna have as much bloating. You know, we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna keep that weight down. You know, I was eating clean diet, but it wasn't necessarily healthy. You know, I was eating, sometimes I would have frozen veggies, and I would have a rice, and then I would have chicken, and that would be it. You know, instead I could have had a nice array of leafy greens and things of that sort. For some time I did go, like, I wasn't eating meat a while ago, and that still didn't help because I just had regular pinto beans, regular black beans, you know, instead of having lentils that have the protein. I suggest that you guys look up Dr. Sebi's approved list. If I can find the link, I will leave it down below for you guys. If you guys just incorporate these things and replace them, I'm not saying like this is all you have to eat, but you know, know, instead of using, you know, if you have smoothies and you're gonna put sugar or juice, go ahead and add blue agave syrup in there. Go ahead and add date syrup. That's actually really good for you to have dates every day, especially if you guys are pregnant or trying to get pregnant. You could soak the dates in water and keep them in your fridge overnight, peel them off, and then just put them in your smoothie, and then it'll help be a natural sweetener for you. You don't have to use honey or anything like that. It's a lot easier for your body to break down, you know, wild rice, quinoa, instead of having white rice or parboiled rice or something like that. So it's just little simple swaps like this that we can do in our everyday lives that will actually help us not only lose weight but be healthier. You guys just want to make sure that you guys are making these conscious changes in your life. You know, switch out your lemons for key limes. You know, in your juicing, you know, put apples in there for a sweetener if that's what you want. Apples are approved. You know, eat more nuts during your day. So I really wish that I knew about this, and this chiseled jawline would have never went away. We're getting her back, okay, little by little, baby. Little by little. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys' support. You guys are amazing. If you guys have any questions or anything, leave it down below in the description box. I will be doing more videos like this, of course. I'm trying to keep up more, like doing like 2 videos a week instead of like once a week. I really want to focus my attention to my health channel. I feel like I really need to be there. Like, something in my spirit is just like, this is really important. If you guys have any questions or any videos that you guys want to suggest or anything that I should make a video out of, let me know. I'm going to be making a video about why dairy is so bad for you, down to the molecular structure, and telling you guys about the atoms and the periodic table. Pretty much, we're gonna be breaking everything down. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I love every single one of you. Again, you're not alone on this journey. We're here to do this together. This is gonna be a process, but your life's not over. I promise you. We're gonna do this hand in hand, okay? Make sure you guys stay subscribed. You guys hit that notification bell. I love you guys so much.